From one beloved anti-hero, Spike Spiegel, let's move on to a sort of beloved quirky hero, one that cares unconditionally for others, one that would never hurt anyone. Let's move on to the humanoid typhoon, the man, the myth, the legend, the one worth $60 billion double dollars himself, the only Vash the Stampede. This is Trigun. So first things first, let me just address the elephant in the room. Now, I know there is a recent adaptation, let's call it, of Trigun, one that is made by heavily using CGI. As of this moment, I still haven't seen it. I know that the character design is a bit different, and I will refrain, however, from judging it until I have seen it, obviously. This video is, however, dedicated to the original version, the one of the early 2000s. Now, what Trigun did, which was really good, really well made, and really well done, was pacing. And that is pretty much the subject of this video. Instead of concentrating on the main character, yes, Vash is a very positive character indeed, he's very lovable. Although he is a destructive force, he's never ill-intentioned. He's just one of those characters where trouble just seems to follow him around. Now, the main feature of Trigun is the world and the world building itself. The more episodes that you watch, the more you understand the world that is being portrayed, the setting, and all the minute nuances that it portrays. Let's call it a sort of a futuristic western, a cyberpunkish vibe, but not entirely. However, in this setting, we discover that we are not on Earth. We are in fact on a different planet. And the reason we are on a different planet is because humanity, once again, as it tends to happen, finds itself on the brink of extinction. So humanity itself, has to migrate. And they go away, they abandon Earth on board of these gigantic spaceships. So what in Trigun is referred to as the lost technology or the old technology is in fact our own technology. One that has changed so much, or rather society has changed so much, that it doesn't even remember the starting point. Now, we also discover within the story that there are two superior beings, two almost immortal beings, two brothers in fact. One is trying to completely annihilate human life and humanity, and the other, Vash, is the one who is trying to save it at the cost of his own life. Well, Trigun, although the main adventure, the main part of the story is fairly simplistic and it's fairly straightforward, it is well paced, especially when you consider how the world is presented. So the pacing in this case is knowing the exact quantity, the exact proportions that you would, of backstory and of minute details that you would put within each and every episode. And that creates your whole world and your premises. Lastly, since Trigun has a special place in my heart, I would like to share what it feels like watching it again. It is pretty much, I would say, like being inside the eye of a tornado, or the eye of a typhoon in this case. You are surrounded by the destructive forces that twist and turn all around, and yet you feel somewhat protected. You are smacked in the middle of this chaos, but you are there as an observer, and you feel protected because right there beside you, there is Vash, the one who will always defend you, the one who will always guide you, the one, the only, the Stampede himself. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to breathe, don't forget to smile. See you next time.